a closed down street, coffee cold at my feet. City moves, I stay still. Learn patience the hard way, will by will. I don't ask how, I don't ask why. Some answers right if left outside. Every truth I ever knew came dressed in dark blues. I've seen love turn into weight, heard hope not too late. Some doors close, quiet and clean. No sound, no scene. These dark blues don't need a name. They ain't locked, they ain't blame. They don't lift me, don't refuse. They just stay dark blues. I don't pray, I don't choose. I just stand in dark blues. Across the bay, like they're calling yesterday. I let them pass, I let them go. Some things don't need to be known. Your voice ain't sharp, it's warm, like a coat I left in the storm. I don't miss what I outgrew, I just adjusted to the truth. Silence taught me to hear what noise hides in fear. A steady breath, a measured move. That's how I learned to lose. These dark blues walk my pace, never rush, never chase. They don't save me, don't excuse, they just fit. Dark blues, I don't bend, I don't bruise, I just move in dark blue. Ooh. Midday sun on broken glass shows me time don't get a pass. I learned strength ain't being loud, it's standing firm in a crowd. Every mile I didn't run still waits like an open gun. I don't fire, I don't freeze, I just breathe. Regrets are dead, I owe, I paid in full long ago. I don't rewrite, I don't revise. Some lives are lived between the lines. I ain't lost, I ain't found, just steady ground. Stay when the world demands I choose. I remain in dark blues. I don't rise, I don't lose, I just am dark blue. Evening falls, no cue, same man, dark blues.
Night pours down like cheap regret on a city that won't forget. I walk slow, hands in my jeans. Learn too much from what I've seen. Streetlights buzz like bad advice. Same mistakes, different price. I don't ask for second views, I already know the truth. I've watched love turn into waste, watch patience come too late. Some lessons don't arrive, they wait. These dark blues don't save my soul, they just help me stay in control. They don't shine, they don't bruise, they just live where I do. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just wear these dark blues. Barroom floors know how I stand, half a man, half a plan. Your memory ain't sharp or loud, it's just there like a cloud. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned to let it wait. Some hearts bend, some refuse, mine grew quiet, dark and used. Silence taught me how to move without asking for proof. You don't need to say goodbye to know these darker blues walk my line. Never rush, never lie. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just show us true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just stand in dark blue. Midnight clocks don't judge my pace, they just tick, they don't wait. I made peace with what I lack, I don't look forward, I don't look back. Strength ain't fist or pride, it's keeping calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn restraint from dark blues. If hope knocks, I let it pass, some doors close too fast. I ain't holy, I ain't damned, just a man who understands that some roads you never choose, they choose you. Don't fade away, they age like truth, they stay. When the night pulls tight and cruel, they keep me cool. I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blue. Morning comes, same shoe, same and dark blue.
Neon bleeds on a wet back street, every shadow knows my feet. I don't rush, I don't stall, time bends, you've seen it all. Your name sits quiet in my chest, not sharp, not heavy, just unrest. I don't dig through old truths, I already paid my dues. I learned early
coded silence, like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't hide. I learn pieces on my side. Strength ain't loud, it's composed. It's every bridge you never burn. I don't chase what's confused. I walk clean through dark blues. If love's a flame, I kept the scar. Didn't worship, didn't bar. Some fires teach you how to see in low degrees. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just finally in control. These dark blues don't fade or shine, they just match my line. When the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse, I don't rise, I don't lose. I remain in dark blues. Street goes still, no cues. Same walk, dark blue. She walked in, boots on fire, red dress, trouble in her eyes. Took my usual stool beside her. Said, baby, you look tired. I said, darling, I'm just older, and the years on my back. She laughed into a glass. Said, you ain't seen nothing yet. We traded skies like secrets, names they never meant to keep. She told me about a man who left while she was fast asleep. I told her about a Georgia girl I loved too hard to rest. How I poured my heart out lightly, and it still went ever enough. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night. Feeling so wrong, it's starting to feel right. If love is a river, I'm stuck on the bridge. If life is a bottle, I'm drinking the dregs. But she tastes like the one good thing I get to lose. Sweet love, hard life, and a whiskey blues. Jukebox playing some more story about a woman and a train. She said, funny how the music always sounds a lot like pain. I said, maybe we're just foolish, paying cover at the door for the fates that show in pieces. We've been watching since we were born. Her laugh got loud at midnight, the guard came down at 1. By 2 she had my jacket on, saying, I ain't ready to run. She traced my faded tattoo, said, what were you running from? I said, the man I was back then. She said, how did you join the club? Oh yeah. across your brand new floor. It don't knock before it enters, it just kicks down every door. Some days it's Sunday morning, coffee, laughter, lazy sheets. Some nights it's slam the cupboard, same things you done with me. We talk dreams like strangers, speak you soft so they don't scare. She wants a little house one day, pants on the windowsill, a chair. With someone reads the paper and doesn't disappear. I said I want the kind of quiet where my shadow stays right here. She said, you know this bar ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. Pull the hair off of her shoulder, side time will always tell. I raise my glass up to the ceiling, say to the mess we can't undo. She clicked hers into mine, said to the view that make it through. Whiskey on her lips, truth in her eyes. We talk about love and all of its lies. Two broken hearts leading into the night, feeling so alone and starting to feel red. And love is a storm, I've lost every roof. His love is a trial, I'm missing the proof. But she tastes like the one good thing I didn't lose. Sweet love, hard life, and a whiskey bronze. I said I'm scared of Sunday quiet, morning sunlight, folded clothes. She said I'm scared of Friday evening, empty tables, going home alone. I said there's this slow surrender. She said love the word excuse. We both flowed in the silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I silence, 'cause we both know the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your old front porch. If I see it when I'm not left, 'cause we both knew the truth. She said write my name in chalk on your own front porch. If I see it when I'm not left. We traded scars like secrets. We traded scars like secrets. Oh, we traded scars like secrets. Scars like secrets. We traded 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 scars like secrets. The rain lays low on the boulevard, like it's listening to my heart. Streetlights hum and no refrain. Every step feels earned in pain. I don't run, I don't hide, I just let the moment slide. There's a weight I've learned to choose, feels a lot like dark blues. I've seen hope come dressed in lies,
watched it leave without goodbye. Some things hurt too deep to lose, so you keep them close and mute. These dark blues don't beg or plead, they just sit here next to me. They don't promise love or truth, just a way to make it through. I don't fight, I don't bruise, I just live with dark blues. They know more than they should think. Your name fades in whiskey smoke. Every laugh just feels like a joke. I don't curse what didn't stay, I just walk it off each day. Some hearts break, some refuse. Mine just hums in dark blues. I stop looking for a sign, stop pretending I'm fine. Silence taught me how to move without making a sound. These dark blues hold the line when the past won't stay behind. They don't save, they don't use, they just tell me what's true. I don't win, I don't lose, I just carry dark blues. Midnight settles in my bones like a place I've always known. Every road feels worn and slow, but I still choose where I go. I learned strength ain't making noise, it's keeping calm without a choice. I don't bend, I don't bruise, I just do dark blues. If love's a fire, I let it burn. Watched it fade, watched it turn. Pain don't rush, it waits its turn. Teaches what you never learn. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just a man who paid his dues. These dark blues walk me home when I'm better off alone. They don't ask me to choose, they already know the truth. I don't pray, I don't move, I just breathe in dark blues. Dawn shows up, no excuse, still standing dark blue. Ashtray sunrise on the windowsill, coffee gone cold, your side still warm. Last night's argument hanging in the air like that coat you never wear anymore. You said, baby, I'm tired of your promises. I laughed it off, then I watched you pack. You walked out slow in my faded shirt, and every step you took I felt the crack. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean, got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Jukebox crooning in the corner booth, couples dancing
swaying soft and slow. I'm nursing bruises no one can see, smiling at strangers that I don't wanna know. There's lipstick ghosts on my old glass, memories floating in the amber light. You laugh, your hands on my backseat neck, every wrong I did coming back tonight. Thought I was a wild man born to roam. You were the map that felt like home. Now the road just feels like a running from everything I broke. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. We had blue jeans, back porch summers, bare feet, thunder rolling slow. You traced futures on my freckled shoulder, said promise me you'll never let me go. But late nights turned into later lies. I chased every shadow on the wall. You waited up in that cotton dress till my excuses just stopped coming at all. Now this booth feels like a witness stand. Every bottle's just telling on me. I trade every shot in this busted town for one more chance to let you see. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. Maybe you're dancing in some quiet kitchen, bare feet tapping on the linoleum floor. Maybe you're learning how to sleep alone, not waiting on my key in the door. I'm playing tough guy in a cloud of smoke, but my hands won't stop that shake. I used to think heartbreak was just a song till I felt that first real break. I dial your number just to hear it ring. Hang up before you get the chance. Bartender says, son, you alright? I say, yeah, I just forgot the steps to this dance. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring, burning circles where your touch used to sting. Every sip tastes a little like you, sweet at first, then it cuts right through. Yeah, I keep pouring on these midnight wounds, same old song in a busted room. Love's a bar tab I can't clear clean. Got this whiskey on my wedding ring. So here's to the nights we almost got right, to your goodbye leaning on that screen door light. If you ever wonder what Another day begins. Still feel your touch. Where do I win this losing game? Empty glass, full ashtray, same old song on replay. You showed up, boots by the door, laughing and smoke like I'd heard it before. Red lipstick on my best mistakes. You said, boy, how much more can you take? I said, pull up a chair, pour what you choose. If love's gonna hurt, make it whiskey blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blood. Whiskey blue. We danced crooked on a crooked floor. You stole my breath, then you asked for more. Neon buzzing, but I watched your eyes. All my bad habits in a good disguise. You said I'm trouble wrapped in lace, a long, slow fall you can't erase. I tip my glass to your worn-out shoes. Said trouble's my type, and my type is blues. Love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey, whiskey blue. Sunday morning, sun too bright. You in my shirt from the night last night. Coffee cold, but your hands were warm. We laughed at the mess and the thunderstorm. You traced the lines on my tired face. Said you've been running, babe, from an empty place. I kissed your palm, said I always choose the long way home through the whiskey blue. Every promise tastes like fire, every kiss a spinning room. I keep lighting my desire like a match that knows its doom. Oh yeah, love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my throat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels aligned. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey blue. Whiskey blues, you're my last call, first sin, my goodbye and my begin. You're the ache I lean into, the storm I keep walking through. You're the card I should not draw, every line I cross in chalk. You're the prayer I have believed, the one I drink and never leave. So take my pride, take my name, scratch your letters in fan my flame. If love's a tab I can't refuse, I'll pay it singing these whiskey bleed blues. Hey! Years go by, same old bar, same old stool, same old scars, but your laugh still shakes the walls every time my past life calls. We ain't perfect, we ain't pure, but every fight makes me more sure. I trade my heaven for these worn-out shoes, walking beside you through the whiskey blues. Hey, love hits hard like a midnight train, slowing loud through a heart in pain. You burn my boat, but you clear my mind. Every wrong turn still feels alive. If I'm gonna lose, I'll lose with you. If I'm gonna crawl, I'll crawl on through, baby. If my heart's gonna break in two, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blue. Oh, let it break with whiskey. Whiskey blues. So pour it slow, let the night run long. Life is short, but this love is strong. If I gotta drown, I'll choose this view. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues, blues. You, my glass, and these whiskey blues. Rain keeps falling like it knows every secret I don't show. City breeze in shades of gray teaches men to look away. I keep my hands deep in my coat, words stay locked inside my throat. Every step I take alone feels like home I've never known. I've learned silence ain't a curse, it's armor when the truth gets worse. Some men talk to feel alive, some survive by staying quiet. These dark blues don't make a sound, they just follow me around. They don't beg, they don't choose, they just stay when others move. I don't break, I don't bruise, I just walk with dark blues. Headlights fade like falling stars. Every road I didn't take still waits for me away. I learned strength ain't fists of fire. It's walking calm when you're tired. I don't scream, I don't bruise. I adapt to dark blues. If love's a gamble, I stayed in. Played it cool, still lost again. But regret don't own my name. I just carry what remains. I ain't holy, I ain't damned. Just a man who understands that some truths you don't refuse. You just live them. Dark blues. If love's a storm, I'll stay too long. Tried to make a right from wrong, but the rain don't ever choose who it breaks, who it moves. I ain't cursed, I ain't free, just a man with memory. Every truth I never lose keeps humming dark blues. I kept your number in my phone, even when I stopped calling, like proof of a life I had before I learned about falling. Pass your street without looking now, still feel it in my chest. Funny how the heart remembers what the mind does best to forget. I was there, but not enough to, scared of love to show my love. These dark blues don't blame me, they just sit beside me. They don't ask me to be brave, they just stay. I don't shout, I don't choose, I just miss you. Dark blues. I learned how to laugh again in rooms you'll never see, but every job feels borrowed, like it's not really for me. I don't hate the man you left, I just wish he understood that loving you was simple, but I made it hard when I shouldn't. Some regrets don't scream or cry, they just breathe when you lie. These dark blues know my truth, everything I couldn't do. They don't leave when I'm confused, they just stay. Dark blues, I don't beg, I just carry. Dark blues. Sometimes I almost text your name just to see if it's
If letting go means hurting you, then I'll hold this pain instead. Some love stories don't end loud. They live quietly in your head. If I could speak without fear, I'd say I loved you clear. Not perfect, not right, just real every night. I wasn't ready then, and that's the truth I live in. Dark blue, dark blue. If you ever feel this too, it was real. It was you. Rain taps time on the hood of my car, like it knows exactly who we are. City lights don't promise much, just a little heat, a little hush. I keep my coat on collar high. A man don't bleed where strangers lie. Every road I ever chose taught me things I should have known. I don't talk about the nights that taught me wrong from right. Some lessons stay unspoken like a jaw that's already broken. These dark blues fit me well, like a story I don't tell. They don't rush, they don't move, they just sit and tell the truth. Love came close, love refused, left me dressed in dark blue. Barroom jukebox hums low, songs about things I outgrew. I've shaken hands with better days, watched them walk the other way. Your name don't hurt, it just weighs like a bill I'll always pay. I ain't bitter, I ain't used, just realistic, just bruised. I
learned silence keeps you sharp. When the world cuts like glass, you don't need to raise your voice to make a moment last. These dark blues know my face, every flaw, every mistake. They don't leave when things go bad. They're the only friends I had. No excuse, no excuse, 'cause I just wear these dark blues. Midnight smells like oil and rain. Another drive through quiet pain. Real view shows a man who stayed when others folded, others ran. I don't dream like I used to. Dreams want more than I can do. I just keep the engine slow, let the past stay where it goes. They say time's a gentle thief, steals your doubt, leaves belief. But all I got was clearer side of who I was on every night. I don't curse, I don't pray, I just breathe and let it play. Every truth I never lose gets tuned in dark blues. These dark blues don't ask for more. They know what I'm built for. They don't beg, they don't choose. They just walk me through every wind, every bruise. I'm still dressed in dark blue. Dawn shows up, I don't move. Still steady in these dark blues. Tired prayer, two-lane road, nobody there. Dashboard lights keep blinking red, like they know what's in my head. I don't chase what already left, I don't fight what time has kept. Every mile just strips me clean, leaves the truth in between. I learned early how to stand with one foot in the past. Some things break a man slow, not all pain hits fast. These dark blues right beside me, quiet, cold and true.
warm coffee, lipstick on my hand. Your laugh still hanging in the kitchen there. Your sweater on a chair like you're still there. Old boots sleeping by a broken door. Floorboards aching where we danced before. We were young, dumb, out of our minds, trading tomorrow for overtime. Pour that whiskey on your photograph. Watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room. Burn down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose. Love and life and these whiskey blues. You said, baby, I ain't fixing you. Then patched my pride with a crooked truth. You held my face when the world turned mean. Said life ain't kind, but it don't have to be clean. We misread, but we made rent songs. Fought all night just to hold on. You threw a glass, I ducked the pain. Showers in the sink like summer rain. Was it poison? Was it prayer? Every time you ran your fingers through my hair. Were we broken or were we brand new? I still taste every answer on you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph. Watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room. Burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose. Love and life and these whiskey blues. I took that job at the edge of town. Same old hammer, just a different sound. Nails and names, I drive them deep. Your ghost still follows when I try to sleep. You took your suitcase, took the train. Left your perfume in the window pane. Left your ring in the sugar bowl. Sweet and rusting where we used to hold. Tell me, darling, did you find your light or just a quieter kind of fire? Do you still hum our crooked tune when you're pouring drinks for some new fool? Pour that whiskey on your photograph. Watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room. Burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose. Love and life and these whiskey blues. Oh, bartender says I should call you up, but my hands shake when I touch that glass. Every sorry that I never spoke, rising like smoke, rising too fast. If I had one more busted night with you, I'd drink the dawn, I'd tell the truth. No cheap lies hiding in my grin. Just I was wrong and come back in. Now every Friday, same crooked chair, same bench shadow in the busted glass. Some girl laughs kinda like you did. I turn my head, then I kill that wish. Life keeps rolling like an old tape deck, always hissing at what comes next. I've got my stories, I've got my scars. You're the longest line in this house of cards. Was it heaven in a roadside bar? Two broke hearts in a borrowed car. If I'm honest, when the bottle's through, every good thing still sounds like you. Pour that whiskey on your photograph. Watch your smile swim, then start to crack. Love was a wildfire in a paper room. Burned down fast, left the barroom room. I keep on chasing what I had to lose. Love and life and these whiskey blues. So here's to the fights and the barefoot nights, to the wrong made rights and the cracked street lights. If love is a debt I can't refuse, I'll pay in full with these whiskey blues. Yeah. I'll grow old with these whiskey blues. Oh, these blues.
lipstick on a Monday noon. You laughed at my worn out boots. Said, boy, I like that tune. You had a crooked little halo hanging from a cigarette. I had a wallet full of promises and a book of unpaid debts. We danced on splintered floorboards till the jukebox lost its fight. You wrote your number on a coaster, left your heart print in my mind. We shared a cab, we shared a secret, shared a bottle, shared a bed. You traced the future on my shoulder, I just kissed your forehead instead. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round. Whiskey on my wedding ring. Try to build little heaven in a one-room second floor. Cracked plates in a crooked cupboard, dirty boots by the door. You'd hum along the Sunday sermons coming through the paper walls. I pretend that I was listening, just staring at your overalls. Fights about the rent and groceries, silent dinners, slam drawers. You'd cry washing off your makeup. I'd paste holes in the floor. Still your head on my shoulder made the ceiling look like sky. Empty fridge, full ashtray, but your laughter never left. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round. Whiskey on my wedding ring. One night you packed a busted suitcase, shoved your dreams down with your dress. Said, I'm tired of waiting on someday, tired of loving you to death. I reached out with shaking fingers, caught a tear along your chin. Said, girl, I'm just a slow learner. You said you'll learn once I'm gone. Now the bed's a frozen canyon, I sleep close to the edge. Your side smells like faded shampoo, dust and broken pledge. I wear this ring like a reminder of every word I failed to say. Like a bottle with your name carved, I keep throwing it away. Love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. Burns going down, but I still drink. You're the bruise on my heart and the song I sing. Sweet as sin, rough as spring. Yeah, love tastes like whiskey on my wedding ring. I keep on sipping like it don't mean a thing. Every goodbye, every vow I bring comes back round. Whiskey on my wedding ring. I raise a glass to the first I love you, another one to the last slam door, one to the nights we almost made it, one to the clothes on the floor. Here's to the fights, here's to the making up, here's to the lies that filled our cup, here's to the truth that we never spoke, here's to the chain we called a rope. Oh yeah. Oh Now I haunt these same old bar stools, your ghost in every dim lit face. Bartender knows the way I'm leaning, he just wipes down my mistakes. There's a lipstick print on my memory, that no one else can fit. Every time I try to chase a new one, the old tape starts to hit. Saw you in the Sunday paper on a stranger's folded arm, that crooked halo shining on a different kind of charm. You look calm, you look steady, like a river found its bed. I touched your picture with my thumb and ordered bourbon instead. Gone cold, same old ceiling, stories it's told. Empty bottle on the nightstand shelf. Your side of the bed made itself. My boots by the door didn't walk last night. Fell full of your walls, seen it in the light. I keep scrolling like it's gonna change. Same sentence, different page. Tired of reading my mind. You fought in the kitchen over nothing at all. You threw your keys, they rattled down the hall. You cock your jacket, kid, and slammed the door. The quiet tones out. Talk me more. Whiskey on my weather board. Dawn's going down. Tears fall short. Says I'll be fine, means just regrets one at a time. Says son, that woman ain't your first car. Say she's the one that drove my car. Jukebox always on lost repair. Couple in the car ain't broken yet. A hand on his sleeve like it did to me. My throat goes tight, I can barely breathe. I ain't asking for a second chance. I just miss your shadow. Whiskey on my weather.
soft and quiet. We got Friday nights for the riot. You wanted flowers in the windowsill. I gave you promises and unpaid bills. Now it's late night radio and must it fair, talking to the ceiling like it understands. Your sweatshirt hanging on the kitchen chair smells like heaven that isn't there. I trace your name in the still down day. Watch it fade faster than I think. If you ever wonder what you meant to me, this fractal dance is your eulogy. Whiskey on my velvet heart, lights going down, tears for sure. Life keeps leaving black marks in the dark. Yeah, it hits me, splits me apart. I keep pouring, you keep barking, same old songs been cold and broken. Whiskey on my woman heart. So in the satellites, we almost got it right. To the crooked dawn, that's all I lied. If loving you's a part-time, I can't pay you part. I signed it over with a welded heart. Ooh, I signed it over with my welded heart. So here's to the nights we almost got it right. To the crooked road that stole our lives. Loving you's a part-time, I can't pay it for. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. I'll sign it over with my weathered heart. City hums like it knows my face. Same old streets, different pace. I don't rush what's bound to fall. I learned timing beats it all. Your shadow crossed a passing light. Didn't stop, didn't bite. I don't chase what's overdue, I let it move. I've seen want turn into need, watch need turn into bleed. Some lines once crossed too far, still leave a mark. These dark blues keep me clean, somewhere in between. They don't shout, they don't bruise, they just tell the truth. I don't bend, I don't lose, I move calm in dark blues. Bar stools lie like empty vows. Same regrets, different crowds. Your name don't ring at rest like a thought I didn't test. I don't hate what didn't stay, I just learned another way. Some men beg, some refuse, I adjusted to the use. Silence taught me how to see what noise hides easily. You don't have to raise your hand to command. These dark blues hold my ground, never lift me,
fate unnamed. I ain't hollow, I ain't used, just refined, reduced.
Another glass sweats on the bar, just like me, been working hard. City breathing down my neck, every promise turns to dead. I don't chase, I don't plead, I just sit here, let it bleed. Crowds talk loud, say too much. I learned silence hits harder than touch. I don't break, I just bend. I don't lose, I descend. Every smile's a loaded gun, pointed when the night's half done. These dark blues don't shout my name, they whisper slow. They play the game, they stay when love don't stick around. Lay me low, don't make a sound. I don't beg, I don't choose, I just walk with these dark blues. Carved in cigarettes, smoking dead. I stopped asking why or when. Some roads don't circle back again. I don't hope, I don't plan, I just do what a broken man can. These dark blues don't need a voice. They hum low, they make the choice. They pull me through the quiet nights, past the wrongs, past the fights. I don't win, I don't lose, I just live with these dark blues. Midnight deals with my reflection. No forgiveness, no protection. I learned peace ain't feeling fine, it's surviving one more line. Clock keeps time, I don't care. I've been gone, I've been there. Some men pray, some men fall, some just stand and feel it all. If love's a crime, I serve my time. Cellmate of memory and wine. They say move on, let it fade, but some scars like to stay. I ain't angry,
Morning comes, I stay cool, still dressed in dark blues.
Heavy on my back, like it knows I won't crack. Street lights blinking, tire cold, same old truth, same old road. I don't rush what time delays. I've learned patience pays its way. Every scar I didn't show still knows. I've seen promises wear thin, break from trying to win. Some fights die when you refuse to move. My mind, they just keep me in line. They don't beg, they don't use, they just groove. I don't bend, I don't lose. I keep time in dark blues. Bottom jukebox plays it slow. Songs about things I used to know. Your name slips through the tune, gone before it lands too soon. I don't chase what fades away, I let distance have its say. Some men shout, some men bruise. I grew quiet, I grew used. Silence taught me how to lead, without hunger, without need. You don't have to steal the room to move. These dark blues keep my pace, never rush, never waste. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just stay true. I don't rise, I don't lose, I walk slow in dark blue. Steady lines, like it's reading my spine. I don't flinch, I don't stall, I've outlived the fall. Strength ain't loud or fast, it's knowing what will last. I don't scream, I don't bruise, I learn calm from dark blues. If love's a fire, let it burn. Watch the ash, learn to turn. Some warmth costs too much skin to stay in. I ain't empty, I ain't cold, just season control. My time when the night asks me to choose, I don't refuse. I don't win, I don't lose, I just move in dark blues. Ooh, dark blues. Dawn comes through, no cue, same walk, dark blues. through. City lights don't ask my name. They blink once, then look away. I don't chase what's moving fast. I learn wait from things that last. Every step I didn't lose, polished by dark blues. I've seen fire burn itself, trying to be something else. Some men learn to rise and fall. I learned to stand. These dark blues don't break my stride. They keep the edges tight. They don't beg, they don't use, they just set the mood. I don't bend, I don't choose, I move clean in dark blues. Barroom glass holds neon lights, same old songs in newer ties. Your voice drifts through the smoke, doesn't land, just floats. I don't chase what didn't stay. I let memory decay. Some good things bruise, then turn into use. Silence taught me how to read the space between need. You don't have to raise your tone to own the room. These dark blues don't speak out loud. They keep me level in a crowd. They don't heal, they don't accuse, they just show what's true. I don't rush, I don't lose, I stay sharp. Sharp in dark blues. Midnight trains don't look behind, they just cut the line. I respect that kind of grace, leaving without a trace. Strength ain't fists of borrowed pride, it's walking calm on your own side. I don't ask, I don't choose, I trust these dark blues.